This week's headlines.
Candidates begin battle for your vote. Entrepreneur Johnny Cupcakes pays a visit to the Marylebone campus, and director Mark Francis holds an exclusive Q&A for students.
We're also covering news and sports and what's in London with Jack. Hello everyone and welcome back to Smoke News. I thought I did a much better job than Jack last week, so I'm back again.
That's right, today we're coming at you from the deep end, Regent Street. Last week this space was turned into a scene of mayhem when all of this year's election candidates went head to head in the debate.
Things got very tense down here as interruptions were made, insults were thrown and manifestos came under scrutiny. Let's have a look.
I'm Jenny Chan, your current Vice President of Marylebone. So we have been down here at Regent's Deep End and the big debate has just happened and they have been so heated.
SSA is not doing enough.
Well, I think they're doing a great job, and you mentioned in your manifesto that you think they're unapproachable. I think that's completely incorrect because the SSA are still students and they study with us, they go to the bar with us and they're around the same campus as us, so they're more approachable than they can be, and I don't understand how you want to improve on that.
I mean, yeah, the SSA is approachable to a certain point, but I do feel that there's quite a clicky side to it. And I think, I've spoken to some of the first years and stuff, and they're not even too sure what the SSA is, what it stands for, and what the SU is. So I think it can be kind of hidden away sometimes.
I think the most contested ones have been definitely Regent's LTS.
I don't really quite know what it is you want. You haven't made it clear. Like, I feel like a lot of your ideas are overlapping in that you're talking about a sense of,
reiterate.
You're talking about a sense of community, yet you're talking about online stuff.
Actually, you mentioned sense of community, and I said something.
Yeah, but and then the other thing as well. But you want to implement that with the students.
Basically, a sense of community. Yes, we need a sense of community. But where have I actually said that? Where have I overlapped saying that we shouldn't have a sense of community? Where have I said that we should?
Guys, okay, can I make a quick point? Can I make a quick point? If you would let me. The issue is about feedback.
And the presidential debate.
We're not talking about organisation here. By the way, this student union is not actually controlled by the university. By law, we should exist here, and by law, we have to work in terms of making our own income and our own revenue.
I agree with you, Khalid. Now, listen to yourself. Based on what I've just said, we are having to pay £60 or £65 just to be engaged in sports societies. Yeah. Now you're asking me to give you more again.
Okay.
When you pay
for sports, your benefit, that's for yourself, isn't it? Now you want people to give funds for another person. The average person, what are you doing for me? Like, what am I doing?
It's going to Mustafa. Let Mustafa have a quick say.
So you know what? Make sure you make your vote, because every single vote counts, and keep up to date with the elections. Watch this space.
Voting has officially opened. Just head to the link below. You have just 5 days, and remember, every vote counts. So what are you waiting for?
If you still haven't quite made up your mind who you want to go for, remember you can see all the candidates' manifesto videos and full debates on our YouTube channel.
Next up, are you an adrenaline junkie like myself, looking for the next fix? Well, look no further, because in just 1 week today, Harrow will have its very own bungee jump for the whole day.
You can give yourself a heart attack while trying to raise money for a charity and a good cause.
A heart attack? Come on, Morgan, it's not that bad.
It's quite high.
I could probably do it with my eyes closed, personally. That's just me. Or not. Anyway, if you want to get involved, just visit the link below to sign up, but hurry because slots are filling very quickly.
Now, you might remember last week we told you that the Johnny Cupcakes himself was paying a visit to Marylebone campus. If you missed out on the fantastic event and heard this entrepreneur's darkest secrets, then fear not. Smoke TV, as always, caught up with the action.
Vice President of the Accounting and Management Society, and today we've proved we're not just about numbers, we're about fun, we're about entrepreneurs, we're about anything that's business related. And we brought Johnny Earl from Johnny Cupcakes all the way from Boston to talk about his experience building a brand, building a company, and communicating with his customers and getting to know his customers and involving them into the whole process of selling t-shirts.
I love playing jokes on people. After all, I own a bakery that doesn't even sell real food. I just wanted to make a funny shirt. I wore it to work, and all these slightly miserable customers that used to keep to themselves started laughing, started making eye contact with me. And what is that? What's Johnny Cupcakes? Is that a bakery? Is that an adult movie store? Where can I get one of those shirts? That's a weird name. Like, we like that. What is it? It caused a lot of curiosity. So I began poking fun at pop culture. I would replace popular icons with cupcakes. So at first I wanted to make fun of these tough guys. I thought they were, you know, scary with their skull and crossbones, and I was like, I'm gonna put a cupcake there. So I did. Guys thought it was funny, girls thought it was cute, and made everyone smile and everyone curious. So I kept going with it, and I just kept taking chances. And sometimes people would make fun of my shirts, but instead of that getting me down, it just made me want to prove them wrong. 3 best collaborations. That's gonna be tough, but we did some stuff with Nickelodeon, which was great. We did SpongeBob, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, Hey Arnold, Rocko's Modern Life, and then we did some stuff with Hello Kitty. That was great with Sanrio. It's very important to follow your dreams. There's so many people that let their jobs or their situation affect their mood, and that affects their relationship with their loved ones and how they feel every day. So it's important to follow your passion, do something that you love, and there's not too many people that do that. What was I even gonna say?
I think he's so inspirational, and the fact that he's so passionate about what he does, and he defines that as the real formula for success. It's not, you know, having a certain position or being professionally somewhere at a company. It's being happy. That's the real destination.
I think he gave great advice, honestly. Sitting here, you really learn something. You know, it's such a, as he was saying, it's kind of like the entire thing is an experience. It's like an experience-based business. So I really feel more comfortable. You know, I feel like I actually learned something. You know?
Got an awesome red velvet cupcake and some awesome freebies, and it's been really great today. Learned a lot of business ideas, a lot of like entrepreneurship skills and stuff that I can adapt in the future, and it's been awesome.
It was really great. It was actually the best event I've been to.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, it was so good.
Moving on now with another brand new exciting initiative brought to you by the Students' Union PALS, which stands for Peer Assisted Learning. And here's one of the brains behind the initiative, Jamal Achi.
So Jamal, tell us about it.
Okay, so PALS, like you mentioned, Peer Assisted Learning Scheme. Essentially, it's a scheme that's going to help students get an extra, maybe teaching hours or teaching time, an opportunity for students to interact with each other on an academic level. It's going to be informal, so our aim is we'd hold one big event. There'll be the PALS element to it, and there'll be a social afterwards. It's an opportunity for students to discuss their subjects, discuss study skills, to interact with each other, learn maybe different skills from each other, as well as a really important thing that we're working towards is building community. We've found, for example, from our research, universities that have implemented some form of PALS scheme, that things like retention rate improves, academic ability or academic performances improve, as well as a feeling of community. So what we found at our university is the demographics we have is very wide. So we have a lot of mature students who want to interact, but they don't want to go to a bar, they don't want to go to a club, rather they want to maybe discuss their subjects, go to a coffee shop instead. So we're hoping that this scheme is going to help facilitate that. So we have a video coming up very soon where you'll be able to get more details.
Brilliant.
Great, thank you very much.
Sounds really good.
Now, if you're getting involved in this year's UWSU Marathon, or it's actually 5K, then I hope you've been training hard because you've only 2 weeks until the big day.
Hundreds of students will be taking over Regent's Park for the day to raise money for the Right to Play charity. If you're not up for the run, then do please come and give your support.
Now, we're coming to the end of Fairtrade Fortnight, a period that was celebrated widely by the university. Various events took place across campuses. We made it down to the film screening of Black and Gold, the award-winning documentary about global trade and its effect on the Ethiopian coffee growers.
There is no coffee which is as quality as this coffee, but we are getting very low price.
Last year, the notional value of all of the coffee contracts that was traded is about $140 billion.
And today we've had the screening of Black Gold, and the producer of the film, Nick Francis, has been down and done a Q&A afterwards. And that's been really brilliant, really interesting questions coming out from the floor.
We told a story that we thought was critical at the time and still is. A film which really, right now is being screened all over the world all the time and resonates, and it doesn't date. And we never anticipated the global reaction there was going to be to the film. but it's now out there, and you know, people continue to watch it, and it's part of a kind of conversation which carries on.
Fairtrade fortnight might be over, but there's no reason to stop buying Fairtrade. Keep buying, keep supporting those poor independent farmers. Well, not poor.
I always try to support Fairtrade. It's a good cause.
Really good.
I know. I'm
Do you
such
try
a
to
good
support
person.
through your hat?
I do. Yeah, it's probably not Fairtrade though, but I do try. Now let's check out those sports results. Women's first teams.
Netball smashed West London 33-17. Football won the league by beating Surrey 4-1. Well done, girls. And basketball obliterated Buckingham New 57-20.
In women's second teams.
Netball won against Buckingham New 12-8. It's really not looking good for Buckingham New this year.
In men's first teams.
Rugby unfortunately lost 12-17. Oh well, you can't win them all. Bangmanton won against St Bards and Royals 8-0. Volleyball lost to Goldsmiths 1-3. And football lost to Hertfordshire 1-7.
And finally, men's second teams.
Basketball unfortunately lost a close game 64-67.
Well done, everyone. Now, since I've nicked Jack's job today, he's going to go and do the same. For 1 week only, here's Jack to tell you what's going on in London.
And I have to be honest, you're kind of doing it much better than him.
Yeah, I was a bit worried I was doing it too good. I hope he doesn't muck up. No, Jack, don't muck up.
To be honest, I'm not sure how you can come back from this. How can you come back, Jack?
Don't muck up my what's on London.
What are you talking about? Of course I won't screw it up. I'm in my element right now. I was born for this. Hi, I'm Jack. Welcome to What's On in London. While Morgan presents this week and continues to be better than me, not really, I'll be doing his job and seeing if I can take his limelight, which I will. First up is St Patrick's Day. This Sunday, why not celebrate with a pint of Guinness, a few dodgy attempts at the accent, or just by heading down to Trafalgar Square for the parade at noon. Entries free, and entertainment such as Inflatable Dragon, Irish bands and London Irish Comedy Festival will be there, so don't miss it. Next up is Brockie. The National Gallery is holding an exhibition of some of the pieces from the 16th century painter, who is famed for his uniquely personal approach to religious painting. Entry is £6 for students and it runs until May. Finally, the new London Dungeons is opened, with new attractions designed to scare the living daylights out of you or something. You should definitely check it out. Visit Demon Barber Sweeney Todd, go down plague-ridden London streets and be surprised by virtual guests such as Henry VIII. Tickets start at £18. That's all from me. See you next week in my normal role, and don't worry ladies, Morgan will be back in another location, hopefully.
Thanks, Jack.
Well done, Jack. Finally, there's just 3 days left until the first ever Westminster Science Festival at Cavendish.
Yay.
Yes, science.
We love
Things
science.
will kick off on Thursday night in the pavilion with Stand Up for Science, where students and staff, yes, staff, including a very funny lecturer, will make us laugh with science-themed sets.
On Friday, there'll be CV workshops, professionals from the industry, and a series of exciting talks. And to top it all off, there'll be a photography competition too. If you can take a photo that best sums up the festival, you will win £25 worth of Amazon vouchers, a whole £25.
It's not a bad price though for a photo.
Not bad,
That's
not bad. Come on, guys.
Now that's it for this week. One final announcement. The rugby team are running an event in Harrow this Wednesday, which is toga themed.
Ooh.
Come down, support your rugby team, and have a great night.
I do
Entry
like
is free
ancient
if you
Greece.
wear a toga.
I do like ancient
It's
Greece.
good. It's got kind of like an Olympic toga theme. We struggle for a
bit
theme.
of mythology in there.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not? Why not?
definitely. Just anything that gets people down, really.
I think they will be though.
Hope
Don't
so.
worry.
Hope so. That's all from us. See you next time when Jack should be back.
Bye.